So if I say, yo, let's keep the borders closed and only allow people to enter if they have business entering here, okay, they've got a visa, they've been accepted to enter, they've been screened, they're safe, we have a shortage of skills, let them come. You can't say that, oh, you're a refugee, there's civil unrest in your country, you want to come here. Like, what country is it that you're from where there's civil unrest that you have to come all the way to South Africa? You could have gone to any other country next to where you are, or you could have just stayed in your own country and just like fight, defend your country, man. Don't you love your country? How can the Palestinians be brought all the way here? Why not take them to Egypt or to Morocco, Algeria? They brought them all the way here. Why? The entire African continent, you bring them all the way here to South Africa. For what? What are they going to do here? And they're busy protesting. Next thing you know, they're going to be making bombs. Anybody who's a pro-Israelite who lives here is now an enemy of those people. And they're going to start trouble. You just wait and see. There's going to be so much violence between anybody who's pro-Israel. So a lot of Christians, not all Christians are pro-Israel, what's happening right now. So anybody who's pro-Israel, those Palestinian people are going to be against them. And whose fault is that going to be? And I'm not saying I'm pro-Israel, I'm a Christian, right? I don't really understand what's going on in the Middle East right now between Israel and Hamas. I'm not a big fan of Hamas either. I'm not a big fan of Iran either, okay? Not allowing women to go to school. No, it's just, it's not something I'm a fan of. I'm not a fan of the regime in Iran that they're trying to overthrow. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not going to try to defend the South African government, the ANC. The incompetency. Now they want to regulate churches. How corrupt, how evil do you have to be to want to regulate churches? Why? Why do you want to meddle in things that nobody asked you to meddle in? Nobody voted for churches to be regulated. Nobody went to the government and said, hey, there's a petition, we want churches to be regulated. No one did. And here they are. They want to regulate churches. For what? For what reason? And don't get me started with this other law where you can demand money and support from your siblings if you're struggling financially. Let's enjoy the ride for a bit and stop talking. Now she's leaning to the right instead of to the left. I think she leans depending on where I'm riding and how the road is. This is going to be a weird vlog. Yeah, we've got the chips, we've got the fish. The girlfriend is going to be happy because she said she's hungry. And I'm going to be happy because I'm not going to be riding a dead body, yeah, if you know what I mean, right? She's got to have a bit of energy. Plus, I don't want to be riding too much tonight. My abs are still sore. Ride me like I ain't got no bones, baby. Look, I never said that my videos were for kids. There's a box you select on YouTube whenever you upload a video. They ask you, are these videos for kids? No. I always select, no, they're not for kids. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I'm not gonna beat around the bush about stuff. If you borrow money from me, but when I need money you don't borrow me, we're done. I can let it slide a few times, but I have my limits. So when they see this video, because I'm not even going to tell them that I have a YouTube channel until I get to 100 videos, but when they see it eventually, if they ever even watch these videos, they'll know, yeah, something did change. Yeah, motherfucker, something did change, because you're selfish. Alright, sorry about that. Good night.